Stories, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, you join me here, Snowman86. We are back on Dunalka. So today, guys, we are seeding our soybeans. We've just gotten rained off there a little bit, so it's a perfect opportunity for us to shoot town, pick up some seed, and also sell some products. So that's what we're doing first here now today. We are halfway through seeding one of our fields, or a little bit more than halfway, and we are officially out of seed on the farm. So we've used it all up. So as I say, this weather. This break in the weather, I suppose is maybe the correct term, is a perfect opportunity for us just to shoot to town, get a couple of odd jobs done, and as I say, get some more seed onto the farm, because we will need it. So we're tipping along nicely. One point of note is with the maize add-on that we're now running, the maize plus and the maize plus for animals, I think it is. The maize plus for animals does change the feeding habit of the animals, so it goes away from the base standard that was set. So with that in mind, we've had to purchase a little bit of chicken food, and that was just to get our chickens to start producing really again, because they had stopped. And also it makes a note for me that we need to diversify our fruits on the farm. So we'll just quickly shoot out here while this is happening, and that's selling that. Perfect. So yeah, something I've learned there is we do need to, and actually I can probably show you here quickly. You'll see now our chickens now have protein food, energy food, base food, and a moisture food. So with all of that, we were basically, as you can see, full of energy food, which was the wheat. But we also now need to do a moisture food, base food, and a protein food. So I'm not sure what they'll break down as, but we can now see that the chickens also like barley and sorghum. So we have a little bit of sorghum in our store, so we'll add that to the mix. But we have no barley and we have loads of wheat, so we'll have to grow a bit of barley and sorghum again at some stage. But as you can see, their productivity is slowly increasing. Our 15 cows that we now have a base food in there of 40%, and that is mainly just kind of grass and stuff. There's not a whole pile else in that, but as we have no hay and we've no straw at the moment, it's going to be tough to fill this metric out. But the animals still have another 4 months before they start producing milk anyway, so it's something we can work on. And in the meantime, they are producing slurry, I believe, so that's a good thing. But they're not going to be productive, and yeah, there'll be no milk or anything like that out of them. So it's all stuff that we just need to keep an eye on as we go forward. And as I say, I'm learning, but we'll get there at some stage, guys. I've no doubt of that. But something we will need for the animals as well is a TMR mixer. So that's something we're going to have to keep our eyes out for. Ooh, car. That is something we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled for as well, just to make sure we find a good one and we pick one up and get it on the farm. Because once we get our straw and hay done, and our hay should be done in our next crop, which will probably be done soon enough, probably within the next month, we should then be in a better position to care for our animals. And I can't remember, do we grow any crops that have straw? I think we mightn't have done it this year, so we might have to buy our straw in as well. But definitely next year we will diversify again, and we will keep increasing. And I just want to double check that, but I don't think I did grow any. Oh, we do. We have oats, so we will get a bit of straw off the oats, which is good. But yeah, in terms of sorghum and stuff, we won't have any of that. So I think what we'll start doing is get away from oats and start planting barley, alternating with wheat. And that will give us enough straw, and that will also see us be able to feed our chickens and stuff like that. We probably will have to at some stage pick up another handy size field that we can grow sorghum and stuff in, just to keep things tipping along nicely. It's a shame I combined these two fields now, because we could have done it in this block around the farm, and that would have been handy actually. And we might go back to that. We might revert these back to two fields again. We'll see how we go. But for now, guys, we'll crack on like that. Must get some seed and back to the farm. So we're just back at the farm, guys. It is still absolutely lashing it down here, so we're just going to run for shelter here quickly into our shed. And if we swing here to the left, you might notice one or two changes. We have a new shed in the background there, and our big old barn that we're using as a mini workshop has also been removed, and we have two new sheds in this place. So we'll run across. Our diesel tank has now been removed to this location, and inside here we have a nice big storage area now, guys. And we can use it as a bit of a workshop, all that good stuff. So this will be our main tractor storage, I think, going forward. It will do a good job for us anyway, and as I say, we now have a decent area to work with on vehicles. We still have the old shed across the way where the harvester, the header and the lime spreader are stored, and if we run over here now, you can see this area has been cleared off, and we have another new shed here where we can store the mowers, the balers stored and all that good stuff as well, guys. So the farm is ever changing, and this is just a little look at the side there. You'll see all our liquid fertilizer stored on the side of the shed there, and down the back corner, as we discussed in the last episode, guys, we do now have a rock crusher. So we picked this one up off a local who was selling his, so we got it for a decent price. I think it was around 25,000, and we didn't have to do a whole pile of landscaping or anything because we had this area flattened from when we were doing our shed conversion. So any stones going forward that we managed to plow up, we will get in here and we will get lime produced. As you can see, we already have 26,000 litres of lime here, and that was off just 2 fields that we plowed, so that's fantastic. And that lime will be going, or those rocks will be pushed back out into the field, and our cows are here, and as you can see, again, they're doing quite well, 15 of them. But something we have to look at is the food intake and outtake of them, and make sure we get them producing to a good standard. We'll just quickly check on our chickens, and our chickens are still on 19%, and you can see they have a little bit of food there, but we might top that up with the bags that we bought. And yeah, for the animals, we'll just keep it like this until we know we're producing milk, and then we need to be on the ball with it, guys. So that's it. We're going to wait for the rain to pass over here, and as you can see, the T-dub is on the seeder, and we'll be back out seeding soybeans. And we are back, guys. So we're seeding away here. We have a little bit of this field left to do. We've topped ourselves up a little bit, put 2 bags in here, so it should be enough to see us out of this little section. And then we have our new field we bought, which was 82. So that one is going to be going into soybeans as well. And that should see a good chunk. That will see us done for our crop planting this year. As I say, looking into next year, we might end up changing 1 or 2 things around. We might put these back to 2 smaller fields. But yeah, it is something we're going to have to tie with, especially now that we need to be kind of on point with our animal production. Otherwise, we're going to end up buying in a lot of food, and that's not going to make it a whole pile worthwhile for us. So we just got to keep an eye on all that good stuff as well, guys. So for now, we're just going to continue seeding away. And yep, all coming to all, we'll be finish this field hopefully pretty quickly. And as I say, we've only a couple of handful of passes left, and we'll be moving on down the road then to the next field. But you can see the clouds in the distance and stuff are still kind of there, still a bit overcast after that rain showers passed through, but thankfully we do have blue skies overhead, so we're able to get back at the field work and basically get going as fast as we can, guys. So you can see the new shed there in the distance. I am liking that shed. It's a nice big storage area. We should be able to get all our tractors in there and keep things kind of relatively dry and looked after a little bit, which will hopefully aid us in the long run of this game. Yep, that is the plan going forward anyway, guys. But like everything, plans can change. But hopefully now we should be sorted with storage for equipment for another little bit. Saying that, I can see us, depending on how our crops go this year, maybe outgrowing this setup pretty quick. But again, something we just need to keep an eye on, and if we need to expand again later down the line, who knows, we might be able to get a loan out or something with the view of paying it back. So hard to tell with the stone texture that we picked and the seeded texture, but I think we're on track still. The ground doesn't change a whole pile, but you can see over there we definitely skipped one row, so you can definitely see it. And as I say, we are getting close enough to the end on this side as well, guys. So we're just going to press on through here. We'll get this knocked out, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. So while all that is happening, guys, I think we probably will do a little bit of a time lapse on it. We'll take off the HUD because we don't need to see it, and yeah, we'll jump outside and see what kind of fun we can get ourselves into. So guys, you join me back for the last pass here on this field, and this should see us done seeding here soybeans. We'll quickly top off. We might even refuel the tractor, and we'll be heading off to field 82 then, just to make a start there. But for now, I think we'll call it here, guys. We've had enough seeding fun for one day, and hope you like the changes that are taking place on the farm. We're slowly stepping it into a more modern-esque, hopefully, setting. But with all the work being done, we are dipping nicely into our finances, so we've 223,000 left in the bank, guys. So we do need to kind of pad that up. Hopefully we can maybe look at adding some fields now again to the portfolio of the farm. and that would see us increase our productivity and again be able to um, maximize our production with our animals and stuff like that as well. So something we got to keep an eye on, guys. So with all being said, until next time, guys, I've been Snowman86. This has been Dunalka, and as always, guys, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you all again. Take care.